the D&D journey of the 5th edition. Join our various gaming groups as we play the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. And maybe just hang out and chat about gaming in general. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
So you go ahead and take your swing at it with the javelin, and the javelin sticks it, and you hear the poor wolf go, "Yo!"
Do I feel bad for it?
Poor wolf my ass.
For a second. I mean, it hasn't chewed into anyone yet.
Not for lack of trying.
Once it chews into somebody, it'll get your attention. And you're good with where you're standing, no bonus action, none of that good stuff?
Why you made me stress out?
I mean, you could move in front of the hobgoblin. That'd be fine.
That actually makes sense. So I will try to guard the leader.
Aw, so you can
I'm
move
in front of you.
You were
closer.
in front of you.
Oh no, that's the mule.
Yeah, I'm
where
here.
you? Oh, right there.
We'll erase that mule since the mule's already with the wagon. She's
Okay.
like, "Where are you, fearless leader?"
Sorry, I just assumed you were in the back behind everybody else.
I was totally going to defend you, oh leader, but you're hiding so well in plain sight. Okay, so she moves up there, and speaking of fearless leader, what is our wizard going to do?
Well, we mumble some words in magic. And we're shooting at the center guy there.
Everybody's ganging up on the wounded guy. Poor guy.
Oh, yeah.
How's he supposed to kill him?
And I hit.
Damn. So fire bolt for a dirty 20 will definitely hit. Give me some damage.
Full fire.
4 points of fire damage as your firebolt shoots up, connecting a straight line between the two of you guys. And it kind of gets like a flank full of fire, and it does not seem happy at all.
Probably not.
All right. Anything for your
Is
move
he
or
on
bonus
fire?
action? No, he's got a big ploof of fire as the firebolt strikes, but nothing's like catching on fire.
Well, I mean, he's covered in fur. I would think he'd be on fire.
He's
Nice
got
try, Talia.
lots of doggy natural oil perspiration keeping the fire from catching.
Yeah, normally.
Speaking of doggy, give me 1 second. I'm going to mute
Oh.
myself so I can let my dog out.
Yeah, normally things on people have saves and typically don't ignite generally easily.
Fair.
Per game mechanics.
It keeps players from being lit on fire by their hair all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is the dire wolf's turn. The first dire wolf is going to immediately turn and attack.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yay!
Because he's going to go after the nearest big thing, and there's a horse right there, of course.
Aw,
Oh, no.
You mean a mule?
A mule. So he's going to run up to attack Mule.
For Sister Sarah?
This guy, he's pretty jacked up. He's got a javelin in him, an arrow in him, and a patch of hide missing hair. He is actually running off in the opposite direction, and you guys hear this horrible whimpering sound as he's running, because it's not like he's going to fight to the death.
A coward.
And this mule is going to charge forward right to Ragna, and she's conveniently at the 45 feet away distance, which is just within wolf charging range. Boy, these wolves were hoping to team up on the same target. Unfortunately, they weren't able to.
Oh, like we did?
No, the wolves.
Yeah, we broke their plan.
The wolf coming after Ragna is going to go ahead and bite for her leg. Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
24 hits.
Wow.
No.
I mean, if he had advantage, it would have been a natural 20. Jesus Christ.
So is that 18 points of damage?
No, it's adding +7 for the natural 20 on the advantage roll, so it's only 11.
Only 11.
Only 11 points as this thing snaps down on you like it wants to eat you like a chew toy. I mean, it rolled the dice came up a 19 and a 20 on the dice rolls. Yeah. It's aggressive. You wounded its mate, I think.
Oh.
That's an awful big chew toy.
And give me a strength saving throw to see if it knocks you to the ground. As it tries to, it pulls and tugs when it bites.
Fuck you.
Okay, and Ragna just stomps her leg down and it kind of lets go and shakes its head like, oh, we're going to have a good tussle. Okay, as it just chewed the shit out of you. And the other direwolf is going to chew for Mule's throat.
Oh.
Damn, with the dirty 20 as well. And you hear Mule scream out in pain as it kind of bites and does a lot of damage. I mean, Mule only has so many hit points. Good thing Mule healed back. And let's see if Mule can make that strength saving throw, which I'm assuming Mule can.
Yeah.
Mule has advantage on strength and dex saving throws for being knocked over. Unfortunately, Mule rolled an 8 and an 8, and you hear this horrible sound as Mule gets knocked prone, by the way.
Oh.
As Mule gets dragged to the ground by this dire wolf that's almost the size of Mule.
Ow.
So,
That's not going well.
One of the wolves ran away, and 2 came to eat Ragna and your mule. What's Nyx gonna do next from her little hiding spot?
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot the one attacking Ragna. So,
Okay.
1 second.
Just be glad they didn't go after Borf.
I know. I'd be very upset.
Okay, so you do have advantage because you're coming out of stealth. As you stealth out of that tree, and which one were you shooting at? This one here with Ragna?
Yeah.
For how much damage?
Let's see. Not a lot, but...
For 6 points of damage. Hey, that's every little point counts, even though these things seem like big, bad, tough bastards.
And,
I'll put a little red dot so y'all know
I'm
it's
going to go
wounded.
back and hide again, because that's how I roll.
Okay, so you 13, you think you're hidden pretty well. Exna, you're hiding on you're kind of scrunched down to the ground there, and you see big giant wolves that could carry you off in their teeth without trying.
Mm-hmm.
It's not intimidating at all.
No, of course not. I don't know what you're talking about.
As you look over at Ragna, and you just see that there's these giant teeth marks having driplets of blood oozing out of her at every spot. She looks pretty hurt.
Yeah. I'm gonna... It takes concentration. Okay.
That just means you can't cast any other concentration spells, and if you get hit, it can break your concentration. There's a chance that it can.
Okay. I'm just looking real quick. I want to cast Shield of Faith on Ragna.
Okay, and what does that spell do?
A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Okay.
Or I could do Cure Wounds. Ragna?
Oh,
Well, what are you
I'd
gonna
rather do Cure Wounds, because if he does that again, I've got 1 hit point left.
Okay, then I'll do Cure Wounds. What
Okay.
just happened? Sorry, hold on.
And
back.
Cure Wounds is a touch spell, right?
I'm looking. Yes.
So you're gonna run up to her so you can slap her on the hiney and give her the hit points back?
Yeah. Where is she? Where is she?
She's like 1 square away from you.
Then yeah.
Give her a little pinch on the butt, little healing pinch.
Ow!
Don't worry.
I will
I'll
stem
heal
the
you.
blood flow.
Okay, and then click. What levels? Level 1. Is that how I do it? I don't know what I'm doing.
Well,
Hold on.
when you click it, it's going to ask you what level spell do you want to spend in it. So if you have a level 2 slot, you can spend a level 2 slot to heal more.
Do I have
But
a
he
level?
doesn't. Not
No,
at
I
second
only
level.
have level 1.
Okay, and go ahead and check off one of your spell slots for level 1.
Yep.
And you pump 6 points of life back into her.
Okay, and then I'm going to go and hide again.
Okay, so you're going to try to hide between Ragna and your chief here.
I'm gonna go try to hide here.
Okay.
Behind her. And all of that. Okay. And stealth. Yay!
Natural 20, Jesus. She comes out, slaps you with a heel, and disappears into the ether. Right with the fire behind her. Somehow she finds a hiding spot. Okay, so Ragna, you feel a little better, and the wolf looks like he feels a little better for chewing on you, too.
What?
Holy cow.
That's the sound of the wagon as the mule is falling over and being dragged while still hitched to the wagon. Along with a little...
Alright, so I'm gonna yell, ow! Fuck! And rage.
Rage!
Yay!
That
Half
is my
damage is
bonus
good.
action.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna whack it. Hopefully.
Hopefully. I mean, the thing is the size of a barn. It's not too difficult to hit.
Nice.
Well, I rolled a 23.
23 will definitely hit the guy. So roll some damage. And
I'm looking at something. Hold on.
I was going to say, and don't forget to check your...
I think I get extra damage.
There should be a little slot that you can check that you're raging.
Oh, this here. Okay. And then...
As we all totally nod like we can see it.
Yeah. There.
All right.
Nice. So you're hitting it for 14 points of damage. Well, damn. Someone's getting serious.
Yeah. All right. I'm not moving.
Ooh, I like the daringness. And minus 14 points as she takes a huge whack out of this wolf. Poor wolf.
Yay.
No, poor wolf.
Not poor wolf, no.
Okay,
No,
so
you would, but no.
band leader, what is our wizard gonna do?
All right. So.
Your brave Bugbear is standing in front of you, raging between you and the dire wolf that's wounded.
Yep.
The other dire wolf is attempting to rip your mule's throat out.
Yep. So Tarkin is swooping down over the wolf's head, distracting it, providing advantage. Yeah.
Caca. I will. Now, is his doing that part of your action, or is that his own action to aid?
His own action.
Okay, so yep,
I
you
can give them base commands without controlling them.
that would give you advantage on your shot since he's aiding you on the attack.
Yep. And then as I swing my glaive, whispering a arcane word in Infernal, I swing to hit. Oh, nope, wrong glaive. Not in the inventory. There we go. Oof.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh, but it's advantage. Aha.
It is with advantage, so we will ignore the natural 1 and give you the 15 instead. 15.
Fuck yes.
I can hear
Thank
the
God
butts
I did.
pucker
Thank
across
goodness.
the ether. Okay, so 15 will strike the wolf, or dire wolf.
Yep. So the basic damage from the weapon, and then as I do that, a shimmering field forms around the creature.
Ooh. As your booming blade wreaths it in a potentially explosive aura.
Yep.
So if it moves, it will take some damage.
Yep.
Okay. This will be dangerous. I sense danger. Okay, so anything for your movement, anything like that? You go
Nope,
for you're
staying
standing
where I'm
right
at.
behind Ragna.
Yep.
You feel firm and safe with the sense that there's someone hiding behind you as well.
Yep. I got my reach weapon, so we're good.
Interesting. Nobody tried to save Mule.
Well, we need to, but, you know.
Okay.
I'm too busy saving my party members,
So the dire
which
wolf.
should give me inspiration.
Is that your thing? Yes. That
Yes,
should
it
give you,
is.
that should give you inspiration. You are absolutely correct. You have inspiration. How about that?
Yay. Thank you.
So the dire wolf is going to, of course, chew into Ragna because he wants to finish his meal, but he seems to be ready to run as soon as he bites. But first, let's get that bite.
Ugh.
Damn, he is unstoppable with those dice rolls. Will a dirty 21 hit you?
Yes.
For
Wow.
10 piercing damage before you have it with your resistance.
So that takes what, 2 off?
No, it's resistance is half damage. So you
Yeah,
only
you're
take
half damage.
5 piercing,
4, 5.
which is a lot nicer than taking 10 piercing.
Yeah. And do I have to roll that strength roll again?
Yep, because he's going to attempt to drag you to the ground.
Okay, because I get advantages on strength checks. Does that count?
Now what does it say?
Oh, yeah. Strength saving throws.
No, what is the ability that's giving you that?
Rage.
Oh, rage, yes, so that would give you advantage, yes.
Yeah, rage is a very good thing.
Mm-hmm. So
I didn't need it,
23,
but-
he pulls you and you just stand still and rage at him and he just like, shit, as your muscles turn into hard cords of wood. And he's gonna attempt to run. So two things are gonna happen. First, as soon as he tries to step away, the booming blade's aura explodes for 8 points of damage. And you see this poor wolf shriek out in pain, but it is still alive barely. But Ragna and Geldran will have attack of opportunity.
Ooh, we do?
Yes.
Yep.
Neat.
Nope.
Aw.
As our wizard was too busy on the recovery to swing, and our warrior was just like, it's running. It's actually running. Get back, you coward. As you both swing kind of really hastily, and it kind of just like, whoop, loppingly runs away from you guys like, what the hell? And it's totally going to go its full distance of 50 feet.
Aw.
It's running like nobody's business. It's off the map.
Yeah, but it's still not far enough.
It's just not outside of bow range. Damn you,
Well.
bow range.
I have 120 on my.
Ah, yes, but it's dark, and your dark vision's only 60. Dark vision for the win. And this one is going to go ahead and finish off your mule and probably go for a run afterwards. And it has
And it
advantage.
misses.
And it misses. It's probably all excited because the chewingness and then that booming blade exploded. And it's like, what? And it looks right over where its pack mate is running away. And it's like, am I alone here?
Yeah.
Quick question, because I don't know if I heard it or not. Did the stupid human just hide?
Yeah.
And not? Oh.
Your hobgoblin friend said hide in the wagon, so he hid in the
Okay.
wagon.
Yeah.
I
So-
told him to.
That works out.
And the dire wolf is not leaving yet. He's gonna try to see if he can kill the mule and drag it away.
Aw.
But it missed its attack, even though it was the mule was on its feet and prone. So Nyx, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do what I've been doing and shoot.
You can shoot the
Shoot
one
him.
that ran away that looked almost dead, or you can shoot this one.
Well, I mean, let's just that one.
The one that ran away is just about to get out of your 60-foot dark vision range, so he'll be gone in the darkness.
Yeah, let's shoot him. I might as well try.
Okay, so you're shooting the one that's running away.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and
Do I-
take your shot, because you sense it's the last chance you're going to get to shoot that guy.
Yeah. Do I get advantage because I'm hiding?
You do, because you're hiding. And it's a good thing you had advantage, since your other dice was a natural one. So 23 will definitely hit the dire wolf as you let loose a little goblin arrow. Roll for damage. Roll well, and that's well. As you roll 6 points of damage, the arrow hits the wolf in the back of the neck, and it just falls to the ground and skids to a dead stop.
Aw.
And then I hide. Well, let's roll that.
As y'all are hearing the mule screaming out in pain and torment. So Exna, from your hiding spot, like I said, you hear all the wolves have ran away, it sounds, except the one chewing on your pack mule.
I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead on him again. Or again.
Well, this is the first time, but you can't see that guy.
Why can't I see him?
He's hiding behind he's a large creature. I'll say that you can see him from this distance.
And the mule's laying down, so.
And the mule is prone, so the wolf is lurking over him with his haunch shoulders over there. So and he is undamaged, by the way.
Oh.
You can still toll the dead. It's just not going to do that
Yeah.
extra dice damage.
Yeah. Okay. So, succeed on a wisdom saving throw. I have to
Okay.
click the thing?
Nope.
Or-
Basically, if it's a save, I do the rolling, and you just tell me what the number is for wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Will the 17 beat that number?
Wait, where? Hold on. Where am I looking?
Look on your spell sheet.
I'm here.
On the very top, it's going to have your spell attack modifier and your spell
damn.
DC.
No, it...
You want spell DC.
Yep. What is your
Yeah,
spell
I see
DC?
it. Spell save DC?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it
Well, share the number with
succeeded.
us. Share the number with us so I can gloat
Oh,
in
it's
how well it
12.
succeeded. See? 12. I rolled 17, beating it. So you told the dead, and the dog the dire wolf looks at you, and his ears perk up. And he's just like, what is this noise? Why are all these noises going off in this camp?
And I hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
Working on it.
Okay, Ragna, you're raging. You're seething with rage. There's a wolf that's just out of your distance, isn't that?
Is
About
it
30
out of my distance with my reach?
Oh, with your bugbear reach, it's not.
That's right.
You could go running up 35 feet because it's 35 feet away from you and still attack it if you wish to continue your rage.
That is what I would like to do.
As a Ragna immediately peers in its sights as it hears that bell tone, and here comes Ragna for the dinner bell.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Good time for it. You want to save Mule. For a 23 with your greatsword, when you swing, that will definitely hit. For 13 points of damage. Alrighty, so that takes a nice good chunk out of him. Some could even say like a third of him. If one were to quantify that amount of damage into a percentile. Anything for your bonus action?
I don't really have much I can do as a bonus action.
I was totally hoping you'd turn off your rage. I didn't think you would.
Oh, heck no. That would be dumb. No, thank you.
Okay,
She's
so
fun.
it's time
Gets there.
for our fearless leader to continue using his wizardly wisdom,
Yep.
which is totally intel.
So we're going there. And we're going to whack it. Whack the
You're
bad
coming
huggy.
up to flank Ragna and stab at it with your glaive.
Yep. And whispering a little infernal word. If
And you ran so fast, and it just kind of like bolts to the side after Ragnar chopped into it. It's a little skittish now, and it just kind of like sidesteps just a hit
Boo.
as your glaive hits the ground, and you see some pebbles vibrate with your booming blade. Anything, unless you want to do saving phase?
Oh, yeah.
I'll throw that out there.
What about your whatever roll? Your
I forgot about that.
divination roll.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
You have to do
I
that.
gotta-
You have to claim that beforehand, huh?
I do, yeah.
But there is saving phase.
Yeah, there is. I forgot about that. So saving face, I get +5, right?
You have +1 for
per-
each ally within how many feet?
30 feet. So
Okay. So this gentleman's not counting because he's hiding and he's not sticking his head up, by the way, and the mule doesn't count either. As much as the mule would like to.
Actually, is he still on 30? No, he's out.
Damn you, Tarkin. But your healer is...
So +3. The
And
horse
what-
count?
No, the mule does not count.
All right, so +3.
Okay, so that would turn that 9 into a 12.
Still probably no hit.
And a 12 will hit a dire wolf.
It will.
A 12 will hit a dire wolf, yes.
Oh, well. How
So
about
because
that
all
shit?
of a sudden you start to miss and you do your saving face thing and you're just like, oh shit, I can't fuck this up again. I can't miss twice in a
Right.
row.
I bring it up as a backhand swing.
And you manage to clip the dire wolf for how much damage?
All right, so 11
Damn.
and
And if it decides to move, 7 points of booming blade damage.
yep.
Okay, this wolf is not looking too good at all.
Picked the wrong pack to mess
Okay.
with here.
And somehow probably because I deleted the one I rolled on, but my wolf is missing on the initiative tracker, but he's last.
Ah,
So the wolf will gladly stride up here, and he's basically just going to attack the last one that hit him. 'Cause that's the way he works.
Did he move? Oh no, never
He
mind.
did.
Oh, he
No,
did
he
move.
did. He moved.
So does
Yep.
that mean I get an attack of opportunity?
No,
Nope, because he moved
Oh, because he
towards you.
didn't leave my threat range. Okay, never mind.
Yes, he actually
but
moved
if booming
closer.
blade does go off.
But he does.
But he does take the 7 points of damage.
Yep, the booming blade aura explodes around him, causing him to whimper horribly and his hair to stick on end as he takes 7 more points of damage as he's about to bite the wizard.
No.
Will an
Ah.
18 hit our hobgoblin?
Oh,
Of course they
Ooh.
will.
Except it looks like he's using his reaction to cast shield spell, which will magically give him +5 AC.
Which is
So-
19.
Your AC is now 19?
Yep.
As
5
immediately,
+ 14.
what does your shield spell look like as you snap your finger and immediately the shield spell materializes between its teeth and you?
Yeah, probably kind of a greenish glow. Kind of a like medium greenish glow.
A greenish aura around you that's
Yeah.
full of magical forceness.
Yep.
As its teeth are just like 2 inches from your flesh biting against the magic armor, but, unable to pierce through it. As Ragna's got to have some respect for that.
I can't hear you.
He's covered in a magic aura
Uh-huh.
that's preventing the wolf's teeth from sinking into his flesh.
Oh, nice.
Or was that you couldn't hear me because of your battle rage? Your blood was thundering
No,
in
I
your
couldn't hear
ears.
you over my dog rubbing his back all over the floor like a weirdo.
See, that's exactly what the dire wolf sounds like.
Yeah, exactly.
And this one is not giving up the ghost. It's not running away. So top of the order, Nyx, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot him.
You little kill stealer, you.
Dude, this is what works for me.
So
Right?
you do
Pulling
have
a Gavin.
advantage coming out of stealth.
Yep.
She's pulling a Gavin.
And
What do we call him,
advantage
the
since I'm
cleanup
calling out
crew?
a. And do I get advantage because I was in stealth?
Yep, exactly.
And 9 points of damage.
As your arrow sinks down its face right in the top snout and it comes out the bottom snout and the wolf hits the ground dead.
Yay!
Nice.
Teach him to bite our mule.
As your poor mule is on the ground making this horrible sound as blood's just gushing out of its wound.
Oh, poor baby.
So, speaking of blood gushing, it's our cleric's turn.
I'm going to cure wounds on you, my mage dude. Wow.
Why? He's not hurt.
He's
I'm
not?
not.
I am.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
he took damage. Okay, no,
No.
okay.
He almost did,
I
but his
prevented
magic
it.
shield spell stopped it. He's got this magic spell that he can
Oh.
snap his fingers instantly, blocking an incoming attack.
Okay, then I'm going to do cure wounds on you, Ragna.
Yay!
Okay.
As the mule looks at you and it's just
Battle
like,
is
"Traitor."
complete, right?
You believe so.
I believe so. One got away, though.
Yeah, it did.
There you go.
The one that took
Thank
a
you.
javelin, an arrow, and a flame scorch.
Okay.
I will attempt to staunch the bleeding with some cloth or something.
Okay,
On the
give
mule?
me just a medicine. I just need a 10 or higher for the poor thing to
All right.
feel a little better and recover.
Yeah, well.
As our wizard goes up there and kind of pokes the hole.
Oh, no.
This
What are you
looks
trying to
pretty
do,
bad.
Medicine.
All right. Well, I lived alone in the forest for a long time, so I had to do that to myself sometimes. We'll see.
You poke the hole
Here
when you're
goes.
alone in the woods.
I'm not used to
Oh.
trying to do that stuff, so.
That's better.
Okay, so Ragna rips off some cloth and staunches the bleeding and gets the mule back on its feet and it'd be like, "You'll be fine. Scars give character."
All the lady mules will like you.
I
As-
legit was
as-
like, what? Go.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was legit like, can I do cure wounds on our mule?
You can
Yes.
totally do
Yeah.
cure wounds on the mule. That was the one I thought you were going to do.
Right?
Oh.
Ragna's
You know what?
scratch
Driving
with
for 4 hours is hard.
as Ragna's proud that the mule and her all have matching scars.
Yeah. Okay.
When my fur grows back in, it'll look just like yours.
So I'm gonna
No,
ask the group.
no.
Do you want me to do cure wounds? Because it's my last spell.
That or we walk.
Yeah, I think it's important.
Okay. Then I do cure wounds on her. What's his name?
Mule?
We don't have a name.
We never
Just
named
Mule.
him. It's
Yeah,
just
he's
Mule.
just mule.
Aw, cuteness. Okay, and last one. Okay, last one till long rest.
Aw, so that heals up most of the damage Mule took. There's still a
No.
little
Right back,
residual
gotta
damage.
let Yoda in.
Okay.
Okay, do we want to take a quick 5-minute break?
Yeah.
Okay,
Please.
let's take a quick 5-minute break for restrooms and sodas and drinks and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I would have raged in the beginning, but I was doing that ranged attack, so I can't. I
Oh.
guess I could have raged as a bonus action at the end of my turn. But-
Right. You could have thrown, then when you moved, raged.
Yeah.
As long as you got an attack on the next round.
Yeah, I'll do that next time. I'm still trying to remember how to play a barbarian.
Right? But yeah, that raging, just the damage reduction is huge.
Yeah, it is. Oh, what?
Were you at the Star Wars game last night? Dave?
Which game?
The Star Wars game?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently things got crazy.
Just a little bit. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we had both of you not quite sure who exactly was the traitor doing what. We went on a rescue mission.
Yeah. I'm going to hear all of it tomorrow. Jim sent me the link.
Yeah. So, yeah. It was like, what the hell now?
Right? Oh, Lila wants in.
Wow,
Pappy.
Lila?
Yeah.
Really?
Pappy was not happy.
What do you say?
Somebody wasn't happy, but it rhymed with happy.
Pappy.
I don't blame him.
It's like, yeah, you two just like took off. Like, okay. But we rocked it.
Yeah. Jim sent me a message that said you guys put me back together, so.
Yeah.
Yay.
That was nice of you.
That was nice of you. Yes.
Yes, our traitorous little R2 unit.
I didn't mean it.
And then our
What?
Don't
and
do
then
that
our
in my ear.
and then our traitorous wing commander,
Right?
which was totally a shocker.
I'm not moving. Yay, me.
But the nice thing is we're now renowned 3,
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
which means more people know us,
Mm-hmm.
good or bad. And
Jim,
Yeah.
can we find a way to I don't know, get my character out, because there's so much stuff I still need to do before we leave.
Sure. So
I'm stressing out. I'm sorry.
No, don't. No stress. We'll have a quick wrap up here where obviously our hunter is going to track the trail of the other wolf in the morning, or are you going to do it during the dark? I mean, you're goblins. You can totally do it during the dark.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I'll do it during the dark, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so you guys kind of break camp. You know, you throw. I'm assuming you're going to take the wolf corpses, because you can always use a wolf corpse, right?
Yes.
Throw them in
Yes.
your wagon. There's like now a mound of elk corpse, wolf corpse, dire wolf. Okay, so our scout is on the ground ahead with Borf tracking. So
Mhm.
give me your survival check. And I'm assuming
Okay.
Borf is going to help to give you advantage.
Yes.
I totally sensed that was coming. So give me your survival check. So with an 18, you have no problem tracking the trail of the wounded wolf as it goes running home.
Okay.
Just about dawn, you guys come to a little hill overlooking, and you should all see your map change, to a big old stone quarry. It's got a corkscrew-like road going down where they basically over the centuries quarried this area out for stone.
Oh,
And
that's
it's-
like a real quarry.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
big pit with a small water hole in the bottom, obviously from collected water raining in there and whatnot. And as you guys are kind of overlooking it, you guys, your trail comes up to here into this nice little light forest, which makes your ranger, Nix, is extremely happy that there's trees you guys can overlook and look into this quarry.
Yay.
And you see that there's some kind of, nasty looking bridge that comes out in the quarry with ropes that come off the bridge down to the bottom where they basically hoist up the stones or mule cart the stones up. And you see there's a large number of like 20 to 30 workers working here. And when you look around, you can kind of differentiate who's working and who's not, mainly because the whips or the cane staffs that they're caning the slaves with. It just takes a few brief moments to realize who is who in the situation.
Mm.
And you realize that it's true what they were telling you. There's about maybe 20 guards. You don't even see that many. You see like maybe 13 guards spread out amongst the whole populace. But most of these slaves seem very, very broken. None of them are resisting. The ones that are getting smacked around, you see are getting smacked around just because they're not working fast enough, like they passed out or they
Right.
dropped to a knee from exhaustion. And clearly you see that all of these these guards running these slaves are all half-orcs. They're all very,
purebreds.
very human-blooded on the orc side. It's more human than orc.
Mm-hmm.
And they all look to be like the same age bracket of early 20s to late 20s-ish for their age. They seem to be that young, warrior, age bracket.
Cool. I want one.
Do we see the one that Goblin was talking about where it's a white orc, or?
As you guys are perceiving it, you don't quite make out the white orc.
Okay.
And
Nah,
what the
he's
goblins probably mean is he was very human looking.
Yeah. No, he's over here. He's driving in.
Shush. Do you know how difficult it is to find a picture of a real world quarry that does not have something mechanical in it?
Right.
I totally thought you'd point out the car that's over here.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that one yet. I was still looking.
That's pretty funny.
Can't see through the yellow lights. So you guys get a clear overview of this whole area. And you realize, the cables are, stretched out. So this is where I ask what Nyx's plan is that will have Nyx get basically lost.
Okay, I'm going to go out. I'm going to go scout out amongst the trees.
Okay.
Like, right there. Those are trees, right?
Those are trees, but that means you're going to climb down a sheer cliff to get to it?
Wait, no. Like,
You guys
isn't
are up
this,
here.
we're up there? Okay,
You're up
'cause I
there
saw the cart.
overlooking. You have a perfect little spy shot.
Okay, because I see our cart right there, so I thought
Yes.
we
You
were
got
right
really
there.
fat and squat.
That was just a cart that's coming there to pick up stones.
Oh,
You guys are
that's not our
secretly looking
cart.
through the bushes on the ledge that overlooks like 160 feet over the very bottom of the quarry there.
Okay. Well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scout like around here to see if there's an easier way to get down, stealthy, easier way. So because is that a path right here?
That's kind of a landslide that connects to the straight line you're seeing is let me stop putting squares on the map. The straight line you see is actually a cable.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's an old dwarven pulley system that was used to go to this little bridge here that goes straight down so they can cable things in and out of the quarry instead of just
then
carting
I'm gonna go over here because that's kind of where the cable starts, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna go scout out, and I tell them, all right, I'll be right back.
Zip line in.
Not the worst. It's the worst thing to say because that means that's not happening.
Her and
But
Borf
yes.
are gonna go head off, and surely nothing bad is going to happen.
Surely.
And Laverne even. Okay. So you guys basically are overlooking. You realize there's lots of things, moving parts to this base, basically of little groups of slaves. Over here, there's basically some tents that are set up for slaves to collapse and basically try to recover for the day's work and get some kind of gruel and water and head back to sleep and then back to work since they work them all through the night because slaves are cheap. You heartless slaving bastards.
Right.
And as you can see from the quarry, it definitely looks like once upon a time this was a dwarves quarry. And then somebody who doesn't know their quarry from their ass took it over and has basically been knocking out shoddy stones to sell since, you see these beautiful quarry marks from dwarves, and then you see the crappy ramp with a little landslide here. Obviously people didn't know what they were doing. Is there anything specific that the rest of you guys are doing while Nyx says she's going to go scout out the area over there? And she's totally going to fall down a well hole. And Borf is going to come running up at the end and go, barf, barf.
Lassie.
Did Nixie fall down a hole?
Nick's in the wall.
Yeah.
I want to get the human insight on all of this. Like, what is he thinking?
He kind of like noisily pushes his way through to see when you guys ask him what he thinks. And he opens the bushes and peers through with the rest of you guys. And he's like, that's a big quarry. But look what a mess they've made out of it. Like, there's a landslide that happened over here. And what happened with all these other layers that were working there? It's like someone started with one plan and then finished up with another.
Well, appears to be a bunch of half-orcs.
Do you know this quarry?
As he looks with you and he's like, yes, half-orcs. I think your assessment of the situation is correct. I think it appears half-orcs are running this quarry. I only see maybe one, maybe two dwarfs in the whole collection. And by the way, you all looking over the cliff, you see that there's about 10 dwarves kind of all chained together working in the quarry, and he's saying he only sees one or two. Obviously, that 5 was his perception. And you're definitely getting the idea that he doesn't know jack about this quarry, other than it's a quarry hole.
Why is he here?
Because you let him tag along.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Trust me, he might still come in handy.
He's basically
Nothing else.
jiggly coins every time he steps.
Well, he might be handy in the way that, a shield is handy.
Yeah.
Like I said, he might be handy to delay and act like, he's for sale as a slave.
When it comes to talking shit, that he is good at. You guys did notice when you were talking to him before, when it comes to the talkie skills, he is kind of handy.
Yeah. So, we'll see.
Okay, so what kind of plan are you guys formulating for next time? Or do you want to wait?
Up.
Or do you want to wait till next time to actually, come up with the plan so you don't forget it between now and then?
I think
Probably
we should think
best.
about it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Or possibly go running through the forest for some random encounters to level up before you come back. What is
That's
this?
right.
What kind of game is this we're playing?
A
Dragon
side
Age.
questy game.
Yeah.
A game full of lots of side quests. And we're going to do all of those first before we get back to the main quest.
Not likely. It's an RPG. Whatever quest you're on, that is the quest.
So what the hell's the one video game? Drawing a blank now. Not Skyfall, but
Skyrim?
Skyrim. There we go. Yeah, where every time you turn around, there's like, oh, a little trail. Let's go check it out. That should only take 2 seconds.
Totally get sidetracked. You've maxed out your level before the first fights.
Yeah, you're like, oh wait, what's the next step on the main line? I forgot.
Dragon Age, it's like the Inquisition. It's like, leave the hinterlands, level up.
Yep. Like one not small, but one section of the map, and you can get like 10 levels out of it if you do everything you can.
Right?
In that one area.
None of it's mainline quest, but that's okay. Yeah.
So no level? No level?
So no level up? No.
Yeah.
The 3 wolves didn't give you enough experience to level up.
Come on, man. I almost died last time, and I got pretty fucking close to dying this time. I need more hit points, damn it.
Well, see, you just need to let your team take a couple hits. I know you're really good at taking all the hits.
I'm small and squishy. I can't take any hits at all.
I have to protect everybody because they're tiny.
Appreciate.
You can totally share the wealth.
Oh my god.
How?
Let them take some hits.
Oh god, no.
Yeah.
I'll die.
Okay, Anaia, how many hit points do you have?
Hold on. I'm looking. I'm zooming. What is happening?
I have 16.
I have.
How many do you have?
16.
Sorry, one at a time. Talia?
16.
16. Okay, she'd be dead. Anaia?
15.
You would be dead.
Yeah.
How many do you have, David?
The little goblins have more than me. I have 14.
You would be dead too. That is why I stand in front of everybody. And I need more hit points.
I feel like we need to just start hitting each other.
No.
God.
Okay, Jim, all right, guys, I love you. I gotta start packing and stuff, but
Okay.
Yep. Safe
you'll
travels.
see on Facebook all the stuff I'll be doing.
All
but,
the shenanigans.
Yeah.
all the
Have fun.
shenanigans.
Be safe. I
I'll
love
try.
you.
I love
Yep.
you guys. Hopefully,
Have-
when I come back, maybe we could see each other's faces because I miss all your faces.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And keep up the artwork if you can, because that picture was glorious that you shared.
Yeah, that was cool. That was very cool.
All right, guys, so we'll call it there, and we'll go ahead and wrap up for the night. And
Sweet.
say fun things are going to happen when you guys decide to assault the quarry.
I am sorry. Why am I there? What the hell? My camera decided.
Hi. What's up?
Hi.
Hey, we're turning on cameras.
Because you're
Yeah.
adorable.
Anyways, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to move a window and I accidentally closed out Skype.
We
But
got
anyways.
to see your face.
Yay!
Yay.
All right, I love you guys. I will try to continue the art, and I'll see you guys in about a month.
All right,
Okay.
see you in a
All
month.
right,
Have fun. Be
bye.
safe.
Bye.
As
Bye.
little Nix will fall down a hole. And she'll be on a
Yeah.
little side adventure.
There you go.
Alrighty, guys,
Dude,
have
we
a good
need to
night.
go kill some shit before we go in there. Fuck that.
Legit. No, legit.
Oh.
I'm with this one.
What?
No,
it's
we can
just
kill
a bunch
shit
of
down there.
guards and a wounded
And-
wolf.
Well, unfortunately, we're not fucking ninjas, so that's not really gonna work.
Well, we got companions that can uprise and help.
Yeah.
They're all
Ooh.
they all have like one hit point. Come on, he
That's
said
fine.
they were like all broken and all fucked up and fallen over. Yeah, that's not gonna
But
work
then
either.
they can do that, and then we can go do other things while they uprise. Plan.
They cause distractions and things, and while we slaughter them one by one.
Uprise.
Join the
Does anybody
uprising.
know how to make things blow up?
Technically,
Kind of, but
him,
you know.
he does.
So like maybe there's materials that we can find in the quarry.
There totally might be
Ooh.
some kind of alchemical dynamite.
Fire.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
I mean, I got my firebolt. It will catch non-worn type objects and stuff on fire.
Yep.
Need to find the explosives.
Yeah, so there's stuff that we can do.
There are options. There are
And we
always
don't
I mean,
have
options.
to
if
take
this
them
was a
all out.
normal campaign, I'd say let's go find some goblins to kill. But that wouldn't really work for this one.
Well, see, don't
No.
worry. If you guys go off and level up, everything here will level up too while you're gone.
Well, fuck
Right.
that.
Right.
This isn't Final Fantasy, damn it.
It's a living campaign. All of a
our-
sudden, they replace their wolves, and the wounded wolf that came back has your arrow and your javelin, and it now knows your scent, so they can send packs of wolves and hunters after you.
Dear God.
And
See?
it's our brethren, they're suffering.
I mean, this is totally just your warlord's way of getting more goblins in the camps. In your camp, I should say. Not the slave camps. And, making his own little kingdom bigger, but,
So
Good God.
we got this. We'll be fine.
I don't believe you. I have almost died every time we have played.
I have foreseen we will be victorious.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen tanks almost die all the time. Jacob.
Okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
You got this.
Speaking of random different types of RPGs, see what I did there?
Nice segue.
I got Shadowrun 6th edition for my birthday
Oh.
on Tuesday. So I'm gonna read it, and then I want to run it.
Ooh, Shadowrun is always fun. It's been forever since,
I'm excited.
Franklin, you and I played Shadowrun.
Yeah, I love Shadowrun. It's one of my favorite games.
Very cool.
Jim, you would have fun with the vampire game that we played for a while with Jody.
Oh, you would.
You always have fun with vampire, as long as the newest. As long as it's either the newest edition or the old third edition. The one that we all grew up with.
It was the old 2nd edition, I think we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's just what we knew at the time. What I knew at the time. But we time traveled and shit. It was pretty fun.
Damn.
In WAD. So. And Jody's not around anymore.
She's in California.
I
was gonna say,
we could online play that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I just want Frankie. I know Frankie really wants to get a game going.
Mm-hmm.
But it can be difficult.
It can be hard, especially with his work schedule.
Yeah. And one of the other things is it has to be in the middle of the week because he never has a day off on the actual weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So, like if it were like on a Wednesday, he could just like go to sleep as soon as he got home and then get up early to play. But
because I will throw it out there that Roll20 does have some good Vampire the Masquerade character sheets, and I could totally set up the lobby and then promote one of you two as the GM. Just saying.
Andee.
Why me?
Because it was your story.
Right.
That way you don't have to have the paid account for Roll20. That's a nice thing. If you have a paid account, you can make a lobby and promote other people to get to run the lobby.
And then maybe Jody would play with us again.
Yeah.
That sounds dirty. I like it already.
Do they have Shadowrun as well on Roll20 or no?
I don't know if they have the newest edition. That's
I don't know when it came out.
It came out. Oh God, it's been like 2 years, I think.
Well, I have. I bought. So Frankie got me like 3 of the books, and then I bought the it's not a module, but it is a campaign book. So I think it has a module in it. So if I were to run Shadowrun, I'd want to like run a module first just to get used to how the new system runs.
Mm-hmm.
But
use the module for the tutorials that they're good for.
But yeah, I could run Shadowrun or World of Darkness, either one.
Because we need to all be a bunch of blood-sucking vampires.
Dude, I love vampire. I don't care what anybody says. It was so much
fun.
That's why Vampire the what was it? It was Requiem, I think, that ruined what I loved about Vampire the most.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden you can't play a vampire because it's like, okay, I can't talk back to elders. What the hell? That's the whole point. This is a game made for kids born in the 80s. We're supposed to rebel against the establishment.
Yeah. Why can't you have to be able to Diablerize? What the fuck?
If I can't go against the elders, because they had that stupid game mechanic that automatically, like, Brujah will lose their shit on anyone older and everyone else will kowtow to anyone older. It's like, that ruins the point of the game.
Yeah.
It then becomes vampires versus humans, which if you've played any Masquerade, that's lame, because vampires versus humans is like one roll at the beginning of your night when you're describing what you did for dinner.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a adventure unless they're like ghouls or some kind of badass hunters. Humans are really just a quick dinner roll.
Right.
At least in all of my vampire games.
Hunters.
Yeah.
Or mages.
Unless they're hunters or werewolves.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I would think that's like your only real challenges.
is fellow stupid vampires trying to cut each other's throats, and werewolves showing up and going, "Oh God, we're all fucked."
I don't know. Andee's game with the werewolves was a lot of fun.
Werewolf is really fun.
Oh no, they were fighting werewolves
in a car on the highway. It was awesome.
See, I always joke with when the option's out there. I always play werewolf versus vampire because I identify more with my gangrel.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Gangrel's actually, like, when I wasn't playing, Gangrel's one of my favorite clans. I like Gangrel and Toreador and Malkavians.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my character sheet. Which vampire? I think I was a Gangrel, right? Or was I the Bruja? Bruja. I was Bruja.
You were a Bruja, yeah.
Bruja if you like to fight, Gangrel if you like to be feral, Yeah,
I was a Bruja.
Nosferatu if you want to be the lone stranger who leaves the group all the time because,
super ugly.
That was Jody.
No, Jody was not a Nosferatu, was she?
Yeah, she was. She had the two teethy things, and she had a hood on the whole time.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Rabbit teeth.
Yeah, I think it was Franklin who played the Gangrel.
Yeah, Franklin was a Gangrel.
Yeah, it was really funny when we splattered a werewolf, and he had to check himself not to eat the blood.
Hey, and there's nothing cooler than accidentally drinking supernatural blood, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Why is he acting like he's on roid rages? Because he's drinking all the werewolf juice.
Yep. And then their NPC was a Tremere.
Nice. Which, when it comes to vampire, that was always one of my favorite classes to play. Was because that way you get to be the vampire wizards, who don't really owe much to the entire vampire clan since they stole vampirism.
Yep, because they're assholes.
And the only loyalty you have is your wizard's guild because you drank everybody's blood at your first making. So you're already blood bound to everyone else in your cell at the very beginning.
Oh, and then when Lily was playing with us for a little while, we knew she wasn't going to be around for very long, physically around. So I had her play a character in the past, and she was a Toreador madam in a western town. It was kind of awesome.
It was really cool.
And you could totally see a Toreador having a great cat house, the nicest place in town. It's got the fresh paint.
We never got to go. It was
you did. Well, you were all freaked out by the idea of having a girl show up to your room, so.
No, we went into the sheriff's house, didn't we?
Yeah, but the girls were Lily's.
Oh, that's okay.
Remember they worked together?
Yeah.
In town.
There's a reason why I used to joke with friends back in the day when Vampire the Masquerade was big. Of the Vampire the Masquerade will be the first game that will get you over so many hang-ups because, dude, that shouldn't be a hang-up. You're drinking a dude's blood. You're not having sexual consort with them. And even if you did, you're a vampire. It doesn't matter. Vampires, the original gender fluid.
For the fluid.
Unless you're playing a Ventru and then you only generally drink one type of blood.
Then you have a gourmet palate.
Yeah.
A vampire with gourmet palate. All
right. Because when you play a Toreador, you pick what your specialty is, and that's pretty much
Ventru.
Ventru. Yeah, and that's the only thing you'll feed from, which can be such a crutch in some games. Because, of course, if your nemesis finds out about this, which is why Vampire's all about bluffing your enemies, they'll decide to target your food supply.
Yep.
Or is this just me when I was playing against them?
And then if you're playing a very adult, inappropriate game, you
As
can
one
have
should.
a Ventru that only targets little girls. And and then you have to kill them because they're nasty.
And then the Catholic school calls the hunters in.
Yep.
Okay then. Wow.
Or if one of your players is the town sheriff, you get sent to go hunt them down and stop that shit.
Yeah, because it's making too much noise, and they're close to violating the masquerade, motherfuckers.
And then if that happens, well, people who hate you just kill a couple more girls to make a blood hunt get called out.
Yep. And then you dead.
Because we all know in Vampire the Masquerade, the first time you can drink a vampire to nothing, you do it, because that way, if you're doing it legally, they can never tell when you do it again illegally for the near future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you look at everybody and say, the law said I had to do it, and you get away later on by basically murdering people and drinking them to death in the dark.
Yeah, but that lowers your humanity and turns you into a feral freak.
Well, I'm not quite a feral freak. You just need to choose a different path instead of humanity.
Somebody likes to play Sabat.
There's nothing wrong with bleeding your vampire friends, hitting them in the head with a shovel, burying them, and seeing which one makes it out of the hole.
Blech.
And then you can totally be the Lost Boys.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Because that's what the Sabat are, is the vampires who don't give a shit. Sex, drugs, and vampirism.
Yep.
Huh. They don't even have it on Trove, huh?
They actually do. They've got it's Vampire the Masquerade, I think, is the title for them. And then there's like dozens of subfolders, because there's six different versions.
Yeah,
Pretty much
I'm looking vampire. There's no vampire, so.
1 through 3 is the old Vampire the Masquerade we're all used to. Then 4 was Vampire Requiem, which is supposedly like they're retconning the whole end of days happened. Because in Masquerade, the pretense was vampirism was getting so weak that last gen vampires were practically humans, just with a little bit the ability to drink blood.
Yeah, 14th gen was all bad.
Yeah, they're all sterile little half-breeds at that point.
and they couldn't make
Reproduce.
new vampires at that point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only thing they could do is drink blood and, burn it for strength. That's it.
But of course, anytime I made a character, I always pumped points into generation.
Oh, yeah.
So,
if you couldn't be 10th gen, why play?
oh, no, I would pump them all the way to 8th gen.
Damn. You wanted the power.
That's right.
You wanted to make sure everybody would shut up and listen to you when you spoke.
Oh my God, dogs.
Yeah, it's what the fuck? Yeah, it's not on Trove under Vampire.
Yeah, I'll see if I can
Interesting.
find the link for you, and that way you can. The books alone are worth the read, even if you don't play it. Read it cover to cover, because all the Vampire books, they put tons of work into the actual literature in it.
All right.
And the pictures, all of it's really cool.
Yeah, it's sort of
What
like,
the hell?
Palladium Rifts, same thing is reading the book is half the fun. And then getting to play is extra fun.
Yeah, you have the base books, which are great, but then you have the clan books, which like delve deep into each clan and all that, and it's so much story. Yeah. So much story.
There are some definitely weird games on Trove. It's interesting.
Trove's
the Jihad to destroy Barney.
Oh my God.
Like what? Okay.
Wasn't expecting that tonight.
No, I'm like, what?
All right, I have to potty, so I'm going to log out of here.
And I have to go to sleep now, maybe.
Yep.
Anaia, you need to come down and help me with something before you go to bed.
Okay.
Ooh, you got told.
I got told.
Get to
Pretty
work.
please with sugar on top. You live here too.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, guys, have a good night.
All right.
Yep.
Bye.
Night.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Please follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/CPPN to never miss a show or stream.
Hello, this is Eric.
And Wendy Strock with Stone Valley Hobby and Games.
We sell board games, card games, role-playing games, and supplies. We have thousands of Magic the Gathering cards available, carry Kickstarter products, and work with veteran-owned small businesses to bring you our own line of products.
We are a small business retailer, but we offer competitive prices, a loyalty system, and free shipping on orders over $100.
As a military veteran myself, I'm a strong supporter of our armed forces, their families, and contractors out there doing the hard job. So any order from an AA, AE, or EP address will be shipped absolutely free.
Remember, StoneValleyGames.com, where we take your leisure seriously.